JSMWNYC Comics and Stuff. I'm here at my wall with the current slab collection in-house. So I have to do this one more time. The recording didn't work. Alright, so starting at the low end with the 3.0 Fantastic Four, number 26. I've been having good success at the store with low-end Silver Age classic titles. I was a huge Fantastic Four collector. I still am. You can see in these boxes down here. I have almost 300. I'm going to try and complete the run from sales from the store. Fantastic Four original. Between 1 and 100, I have maybe 20 of them. 20 or 30. I don't know, not that many. But most of them, honestly, are better than a 3.0. But here it is, Fantastic Four number 26, 3.0. This is the first Silver Age that I bought when I was a kid. The one that I bought at Funny Business in New York City on 94th and Broadway was maybe like a 2. So this one's a little nicer than the one I bought as a child for like $10. Let's see. So there it is, Silver Age. All right. Moving right along, again, Silver Age, Avengers number 19. First appearance of the Swordsman. It's a 5.5. That's pretty darn good. And Stan Lee story. I won this in an auction. Off-white to white pages. And classic stuff. There it is. Avengers number 19 here at the store. I'm going in order from least to greatest. So the next one is the 6.0, actually. So going through the CGC in-house. Most of the older ones, like this X-Men number 63, that's a 6.0. And it's with Magneto, the Holocaust survivor, who became one of their arch villains. And there you can see Khazar and Cyclops and Iceman and the Beast. And Marvel Girl, I guess. He's captured Marvel Girl. 6.0. First appearance, no, it's Lorelei. First appearance of Lorelei, Magneto, Khazar, Zabu Brainchild, Gaza, Amphibious, Lupo, and Barbarous. A Roy Thomas story. Classic X-Men. Next, going through the 6s first. Sorry, I got to make sure that these are done correctly. And then the 7s and the 8s. I'm doing this in grading order so that I can remind myself of silver and bronze that I have in the low grade. So back to bronze. This is Daredevil 153. It's a 6.5. It's the death is the Cobra and Mr. Hyde. So it's a special appearance of Cobra and Mr. Hyde, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Roger McKenzie story, Daredevil 153 from 1978. It's a pretty solid 6.5. Also at a 6.5, and I think this should even be higher graded. This is a really good Fantastic Four number 53, second appearance of the Black Panther. I wasn't a big Black Panther reader as a kid. I read like Power Man and Iron Fist more than Black Panther, but I liked it when he was in the stories. I don't know why. Seemed like a honorable good guy. Stan Lee story, Jack Kirby and Joe Simmett. First appearance of Claw, second appearance of the Black Panther. Key issue. Classic cover right there. 65 X-Men 51. I also got this at 6.5 online in December. The first appearance of Eric the Red. Also Magneto has a guest appearance. Polaris, Mesmero. And the Origin of the Beast is retold. Arnold Drake. Steranko cover. Check it out. Good cover. There's Angel and Marvel Girl and Cyclops and the Beast and Iceman. Bobby, hello. That is a good 6.5 for a classic X-Men. Again, classic key issue. Silver Surfer reappears here. This is the Thing versus Silver Surfer battle number 55. It's after the trilogy storyline 48, 49, 50 of Galactus and Silver Surfer fighting for his freedom from slavery from the World Devourer. I was a huge Fantastic Four fan, so I'm familiar with these stories, and started with, I think my earliest FF right now is number 17, but it's nowhere close to a 6.5. I've already sold one 6.5, and that's my other copy. Next, we have Fantastic Four, number 76, Stranded in Subatomica. It's a Stan Lee story. Jack Kirby and Joe Sinnott. Silver Surfer and Galactus and Psycho Man reappear in 76. And I sold 77, which I already shipped out. I got 76 and 77 together in an auction win. We're up to the 7s. And again, look at Silver Age 7. This is X-Men number 38. This is one of my more expensive purchases. And I might keep this. I might even take it out of the store to keep it on the side. This is a really good 7.0 with the Blob. This is a famous issue, number 38. Humanity has never seen more awesome. The Blob and the Vanisher. Changeling and Mutant Master appearances. The Origins of the X-Men. Roy Thomas story. Don Heck. There it is. That's X-Men 38. November 1967. Okay, also in the 7s, I won the Superman. And I was just watching an auction, as I was working, and I thought, I love What If. Here's my full run of What If over here, by the way. And 1 to 47, that's right. And multiverse stories, I just loved the stories. It got me to read more, learn new Marvel characters in the Marvel Universe. And here's DC, Superman Red and Blue. If Superman settled down, married a pretty lady, and started a family as Superman Blue with a nuclear family, or Superman Red. So this was in 1963. Wow, July 1963, and it's a 7.0. So I was happy to win this. Again, May 1963. Next, we have CGC graded 7.5. This is Spider-Man Giant Size Annual number 2. Well, it's not an annual. 68 pages, Giant Size Spider-Man, 68 pages. Number 2. I'm going to start over. So you have CBCS Giant Size Spider-Man number 2, and it's got Shang-Chi, who has the movie Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, which I really liked. And here's Spidey. I didn't read a lot of Kung Fu comics. Like I said, I grew up in the city. I don't know, they weren't... I read Power Man and Iron Fist, for example, but I didn't get too into that. But that seemed more like an urban martial arts sort of title to follow. But I really like Shang-Chi now as an adult. And there it is, 7.5 Shang-Chi. Something about the Marvel martial arts books I just couldn't get into. I don't know why. We're up to the 8s. Daredevil Bullseye. This is a great comic. This is before Frank Miller. It's still Jim Shooter writing the stories. And it's Bullseye, his arch nemesis. And as we know about there he is. Look, there's 3 photos of him, left, middle, and right. And he's the bad guy. He's the bad guy. Okay? And Daredevil's the good guy. There it is. This is before Frank Miller and the Elektra storyline, which was really in the late 100s. So, and then he goes back to Japan. But here he is, Bullseye, in number 146. All right, 8.5. Here back to Spider-Man. So again, this was one in a group. Is this focusing? CBCS graded, and which is probably the second most honored company in terms of correctly grading comics as antiques. And it gave it an 8.5 to ASM 187. And it's a great cover with Captain America. Really, really is. And it's from December 1978, sir. And still only 35 cents. If you're a Spider-Man fan, which I am, I was a fan of Captain America, but I didn't collect him until as I got older and started to like the Avengers more. And with the movies out, I'm going to start collecting Avenger runs soon. All right, next, my collection of Daredevil. I have a few of them. I decided to bid on this, Daredevil 111, the Silver Samurai. So this is a recent acquisition as well. Remember, I've been collecting since childhood, so. But again, this is Steve Gerber, the first appearance of the Silver Samurai, who is Kenuichio Harada. The Black Widow's in it, Necra, Shana, and Mandrill. And there it is, the first appearance of the Silver Samurai, Mile High. Looks like he's hanging from a helicopter. Also, one at the auction lot, Warlord of Mars, John Carter. It's Edgar Rice Burroughs' story. This is the King Size Annual $1. And the reason about this is because I found comic dealers on the street in New York. And they sell like $5 $3 comic bins, $5 comic bins, $10 comic bins, right? On New York with long boxes. And so on. And John Carter was in the lot, not in mint condition, but I hadn't read him as a child. I didn't remember this comic at all from the comic book shop. So I decided this is part of my catch-up reading. But here it is, a CGC version, Warlord of Mars, Edgar Rice Burroughs, the King Size Annual #1. All right, that's it for my sub-9 slabs. I'm going to end this recording to make sure that it's saved on Twitch, and then I'll do my 9 box. Have a good one.